It's almost like in the daytime you go to them, at nighttime you let them come to you. I think there's something over there. I think there's something over there. I don't know. This is the same spot where I was last time when I was filming what appeared to be something up there. I'm not seeing nothing like that today. It's the same exact weather. Hold on. Hold on. I'm not sure, but there might be something up on the hill here. But the spot where I thought I saw something last week, I don't see that area. I don't see that darkness over there. But there's something else over here, and I'm hearing movement right over here. Keep in mind, just beyond this laurel brush right here, it drops right down. There could be something over there. It sounds like I hear walking. That's why I'm trying to be quiet. Is that something up on the hill? There's something. I think there might be something up there. Let's get a closer look, okay? Okay. Now that I'm zoomed in, I don't think so. That's what I was seeing. Or was it? Yeah, I think it's part of a stump. That's all that is just a stump. Yeah, see? So you take the time to really look into it, the truth will be found. That was just a stump. From here, it looks like something dark sitting there. Alright, because I heard something moving when I was standing over here, I heard walking around here. I'm going to keep the camera facing me, that way it gets a view behind me. If there's anything around, if it passes by, or I don't know, maybe it might just mess up and slip up and show itself. We're going to give it a try and see what happens. The movement I heard came from right over here. Right over here. That's where I heard something walking over here. See, you gotta analyze what you got here. This is an old rotted tree. Root ball's out of the ground, but it's at its location. Storm could have knocked it over, could have been pushed over. Same thing with this tree right here. Root ball's out of its place. It's out of the ground, but it's at its original point. You can see the hole mound there. Alright. Now, however, got this broken tree limb right here. Okay. Pretty strong tree. Perhaps it was just in the way of enough when this tree got pushed or knocked over, blown over, whatever you may have it. It could have got, you know, like I said, it may have been in the way. Then on the other hand, it may not have been in the way. So we got this other tree right here. This broken off tree, which, okay, judging from that, broke off right here. Here we got the culprit right here. This tree right here. This tree right here broke off right there. And now we're looking about 8 to 9 feet up. 8 to 9 feet high where that's broken over. Very interesting. And this could be simply a natural weather damaged, weather created formation and structure, which you have a lot of that in here. But it's still interesting. I like to show it regardless of what it is. I share both what I believe to be weather and both unnatural creations in the forest. For the simple fact, it gets people thinking. When people are out in the woods, I can't stress enough how important it is for everybody to take their time and do not jump to conclusions. I know many of you have Bigfoot on the brain, but that's something we should put last in our mind. Bigfoot should be the last responsible subject for what you find in the forest. Everything else is very important to be ruled out. And then just then, if you could rule out every other possibility, then that's where the real fun and excitement comes along. That's where the adventure is. Look at this. I know the camera ain't showing no justice, but we got looks like a wide heel here, and the ball of the foot gets even wider right there. We got a big impression right there. This area here is tore up with natural debris, rotted trees. Look at this here. Now this tree right here, this blow on here. Okay, see what we got here. This is not that old. Judging from the layout of this rotted tree on the ground, that tree's been there for a longer time than this has been broke. I hope you understood what I said. This tree has been here longer than this has been broke. So, that's interesting. And if you notice right here, how it comes up is broke and snapped. It has a slight twist coming back this way, like something grabbed it and went this way. It grabbed it and went this way. Very interesting. Those little things like that is what a lot of us like to point out for you guys. I mean, a lot of it, if you take the time to look at it, you can figure that out on your own. Alright, now look, we're getting into a thick cluster here. Looks like we might have something interesting up ahead, so let's go take a look. Wow, I see a very heavily traveled game trail right here. Right here. I know the camera's probably not picking it up, but it's a nice, flat, worn out, heavily game trail. Even though it's covered in leaves, game trails. Oh my. Look at that break right there. That's twisted. That's like a 360-degree twist. Look at that. That's amazing right there. That's what I like to find. Something that has been twisted, something that's not small, but something that's thick and twisted. And that there, we're looking about 10 foot tall. At least a good 10 feet. Let's see what else we got below it here. We might have something else connected to it here. Yeah. Look at this. We got a cluster of whatever the heck you want to call this. These two trees right here running into this other branch that's, well, branching off of this tree here. Still, but look at it. Those two trees, one's going on top, they're all twisted. Let me zoom in to let you see what I'm trying to look at here. See how one tree wraps around this other little sapling that's underneath all this? And see how it's twined with this one? And look at the end over here. Yeah, the end's all kind of a cluster mess there. A little bit more twining and tangling right there. But that's pretty good. Let's look back here. There we go, right there. Pretty cool, ain't it? That's pretty cool stuff. That's what we like finding out here. Also, it's kind of like a sign of life. Sign of activity. I see something else up ahead I gotta go check out. This, whatever I'm looking at, looks pretty crazy, but I believe it's worth checking out. Alright, what do we got here? We got an old dead log right here that's been uprooted. Come over here. This bent tree stabbed in the ground going underneath all this. This other rotted tree that's been probably broke off and snapped right there. Coming over here onto all this. Look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not rotted. Look at this. This has been like this for quite some time. We're looking at roughly about 2 or 3 year, about a 3 year time period, given a rough estimate here. And still, that's pretty strong stuff. This here by no means is strong enough. Yeah, look, if I could pick that up, and move it with my hand, that's not strong enough to break this strong tree right here. Right here. That's pretty cool stuff right there. And on top of that, you got some serious weird growth right here. Alright, these two right here are coming from the same tree just below here. I find it very cool that they twist together. They wrap around each other right here. That there looks like it got bent over at one time, like pulled down. Look at this. This is not old at all. This tree right here, this is part of the one that I just showed you right here that's broke. Look at this. Look how fresh that is. And the other thing that I find impressive is there's nothing that broke it. That has been snapped and broke down. And there's the tivet going right down there. I find that very impressive. I should take a picture of this. Alright, let's take a couple snapshots here and I'll be back later. I do believe I'm still along the trails of a game trail here. So I'm seeing some massive flat spots right through here, coming down here. And I see a big flat spot right here, which may appear to be a bedding area for a deer. But there's like flat impressions all the way along through here. It seems like this is a travel route right here. This is like a highway right here. And what this is a highway. Down just below us, you got the field. Okay, we got a field. Eventually, it'll bring us out to the forest road down here below. This area here, we got some awesome structures right here. Just on the edges of the field in the past, tracks that have been found. There's been activity here. And what I'm starting to come to that conclusion that this is a very active location here. We got some fresh snaps, fresh breaks and structures and formations. I mean, little things. I mean, it's the little things like these broken trees right here that are around anywhere from 7 to 8 and 9 feet tall that kind of impress me. I mean, look, I'm looking straight up. I'm starting to see something else up here. I don't know, from down here, it almost looks like it's an X and some couple of crisscrossing formations up there. Wait a minute here, let me get this focused. Alright, that's a part of a tree or a stump right there. That's why I love this camera. It's got good focus, good zoom. Yeah, here's that game trail right here. Now we got something that's a little old right here, but wow. This is old. This part right here is fragile that I'm snapping off right here. But man, look at the work here. Look at this here. And you can see how this has been broke over. There's a fresh splintering right there from something. Woodpecker or something. That's very awesome right there. Now, at the end of the tree up in the air, the bottom of the tree, excuse me, bottom of the tree up in the air, logical explanation. There's where it broke off from. Happened to fall going this way. Most of the weight was in the front as the momentum dropped it, causing the rear end to swing up in the air and be caught and stuck like that between the two trees the way it's wedged. Some people get excited over stuff like this. Now, if there was no root ball there, if there was no stump, then yeah, I could see getting excited. You understand what I'm saying? We got some pretty good stuff right here. We got some good stuff here. Oh, wow, look at that. Hold on. Wow, look at that. I'm not going to walk down, I'm going to zoom in. Look at this. See that right there? Look at that. That's pretty cool. I like that. Now, look at this over here. I'm not sure what we got here, but we're going to take a look. This may not be nothing. It's interesting looking, but this here I believe to be natural right here. Very interesting. All right, we're starting to work our way down here on the bottom. So let's get down here a little ways. I'm going to definitely get a picture of this structure over here. The one I just showed you there with a big snap. All right. I got stopped in my tracks because something up there looked like it was walking. It may have just been a shadow or something, but something up here looks like it crossed over from one area, from right to left. Something looks like it's up there. Is there something down there? I see right here on a tree, or there's a dark shadow or a burnt stump right there. I see some shadowing. Hold up. Hold up, you guys. I'm trying to hold this steady. I'm sorry if it's a little shaky. Something down there is moving. There's a shadow on the right there that keeps going in and out. Look, there it goes. There it goes. Shit. Let me set the tripod up. If I could hold this steady and let it sit there for just a second. Alright, there's a shadow in the middle, which, well, what I'm thinking is a shadow, but there's a tree to the right of it. There was either another shadow or something that was going out and in behind a tree. And if I don't see it move again, then I'm going to start thinking it's a shadow. But I'm zoomed all the way in. Alright, watch that little thing there. There's no wind blowing. There's a clear sky. Shadows usually move if the clouds are adjusting. There's no cloud. There's very few scatters clouds in here. Whatever that top shadow is that's on the edge. Look, wait a minute. It looks like it's barely moving. It's trying to, whatever it is, appears to be almost trying to stay still. Like it's hiding. Alright, I'm not seeing nothing. I'm not seeing no more. But before I set up extended the legs on the tripod, it did appear to be going back and forth, like a tree peeker. I don't know what we got here, but I'm assuming the big shadow in the middle is a shadow, just no more than a shadow. Or could it be something else? I'm not saying it is something, but it could be. Again, don't hate me for just trying to show you something that might be something. And look, whatever the other shadow thing went away. If that was a shadow, whatever it was completely disappeared. Okay. I'm not sure what we got going on down here, but my battery's about to go dead. That's why I was hoping, if there was something down there, I was hoping I'd catch movement. What the heck is that? What the heck we got going on there? Where did that come from? We had that down in the middle, the dark spot in the center, And that there seemed to appear. What the heck we got going on here? I don't know. I'm going with shadows and dark stumps. But if you feel or think otherwise, please feel free. Yeah. Well, some of you may be wondering why when I was up on the trail earlier, while I was just taking my time and panning in the tree line and just going real slow with the camera. Well, that's been known to be an active area, a very active area, where things have been seen, spotted, heard, rocks thrown at us, you know, you name it, it's pretty much been done. Vocalizations, and just wanted to take our time to see if we could spot anything that might be trying to hide. So maybe you guys could take your time, go through it, and see what you guys come up with. Enjoy.